Hey, so this might help. We'll see what happens. But so for that first one, it's kind of like the one we did in the review game. You know, they say, here's your formula to find velocity. Basically what they're giving you is a formula. Okay, and we just have to plug the things in that we know. Now, I'm not too adept at writing with the stylus. I never really do this too much. Okay, so in the formula, it talks about like t is approaching a seconds. So on number 33, we want the velocity when t equals 4. Basically, when t is approaching 4 seconds, that's how we need to attack this problem. So what that means is anywhere we see the a, we need to replace it with a 4. That's what it's saying. So our formula for this particular problem looks like this. So t is approaching 4, and here's how we're going to figure this velocity out. So again, anywhere there's an a, we put a 4. Okay, now in the numerator, we actually need to find s of 4, and they tell us what s of t is. Like, that's the function they give us. So I need to figure out those things. So s of 4, I just plug 4 into the function. So 4 squared times negative 4.9 plus 250. So s of 4 is 171.6. They tell us s of t, so it's minus, and then s of t is negative 4.9 t squared. Crap. Plus 250. I wrote 240. Oh my goodness. Over 4 minus t. You know, at this point, you would try direct substitution, but the problem is if you plug 4 in for t on bottom, you get 0. And that means somehow we need to be able to clean this up. So I'm going to simplify the numerator. Basically, our goal should be somehow to get rid of 4 minus t. That's kind of our plan of attack. That's the issue. So somehow on top, we need to get to a factor of 4 minus t. Like, that's how we need to think ahead of what we're trying to accomplish. So I have 4.9 t squared. And then 171.6 minus 250 is negative 78.4. So I look at this and it's like, well, how the heck could I get this to factor? Well, look at what happens when you factor out 4.9 from the top. You know, 78.4 divided by 4.9 is very conveniently 16, which is going to work out in our favor. So factor out the 4.9 from the top, and then we have t squared minus 16 over 4 minus t. And then we could factor the top, t plus 4, t minus 4, and that's going to allow us to cancel out the 4 minus t down here. You might want to take out a negative. This is kind of what I talked about in class the other day. So I would have, if I took out a negative, then it'd be like 16 minus t squared. So I'm just going to do that in kind of one step. So I took out a negative, and then it would be 4 plus t, 4 minus t. Then the 4 minus t's can cancel, and now I've eliminated the issue, so I could plug 4 in for t in the top. So that would give us 8 times negative 4.9, so negative 39.2. And then whatever the units are, I'm not sure on this problem, it is meters per second. And then I'll do the next one in a separate link just so they're not too big.